Good morning and welcome again to another Making Mondays Matter. It is a beautiful Monday morning. For those of us here in Barbados, Storm Gonzalo has passed us by and we are having a fairly beautiful Monday morning. The sun is out and a beautiful week is before us. For the rest of us, we have made it through the weekend and so we are looking forward. The subject that I want for us to reflect on this morning, however, is the subject of going back. Going back. It is an issue that I've had to address and deal with at a number of different levels over the last few weeks, whether it was professional or pastoral. The, the subject has come up. How do we get back to where we were? How do we get back to what things used to be before all of this COVID and everything else would have occurred? The reality is, going back may not be optional. As much as we crave going back and all that it means for those of us in business, there may have been some successes that we would like to duplicate that are in the past. But the reality is that those successes may have to be relegated and left in the past. We need now to look to chart new paths and new ways of generating those successes. And so going back is not optional. I mentioned that I had to deal with it from a pastoral level. One of the things that we have been told as it relates to church and gatherings is that the normal huggy, touchy greetings that we would normally would have done in the past are not to be encouraged in the present and even as we go forward because of the risk that comes along with it. From a business perspective, what this period has done for us and revealed to us is new efficiencies in doing business. And so going back may be detrimental to you from that perspective. Just this morning, in arranging for a payment, uh, I said almost automatically, what online um, facilities do you have for payment? Knowing that persons aren't as comfortable as before coming to offices and that type of thing. And why I mentioned that was because if the same scenario had occurred, say back in February or March, I may have easily said, I'll pass and collect the check, or are you in the area, or can you mail it? Anything along those lines. But I may not have made electronic payment my first choice or top of mind. Yes, I've always had electronic payment facilities for the last 4 or 5 years within my business. But it just shows you that going back is less and less feasible today than it is going forward. And so I want to encourage us that as we come through and come out of this uh, period of lockdown and restrictions, let us focus our energies on going forward. Yes, we understand the past and it is comfortable, but trying to get back there could be detrimental. And so let's focus our energies on those new successes that lie before us. Let us focus our energies on the new paths that we have to chart towards those new goals. There are some things that we will never be able to do again. Those of you who have been following me for a while would know that I've addressed this topic in other um, podcasts. What happened after 9/11? Travel was changed forever. The things that we did in the airports prior to 9/11 don't happen today and can't happen again and will never happen again. The things that happened post the last world economic situation in 2008 will not happen again. Banking has forever changed. And so trying to get back there wouldn't be beneficial to you. So, from a business perspective, we also need to move forward. So, let's quit harping back to what things were. Yes, there were the good old days. Those were the days where we had our successes, where we were comfortable. but this is a new day. Let us look forward. Let us do what is necessary to make the best of what lies ahead. Going back is not an option. And so until we meet again next Monday, let us move forward with all that we have, doing all that we can to make a success of what is before us. This is David Yates again for Living Successfully Inc. For those of you who have been following me, I would encourage you to invite a friend. Encourage them to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Making Mondays Matter, so that they too can be encouraged. So until then, have a wonderful week and see you again on Monday.